Good morning, YouTube. This is Crazy Orchid Lady, and let's film a quick update on what's in bloom in my garden. Let's take a look here. So a few things. It's a little unkept because we've been really busy. We had our oldest just graduate from high school. I'm very proud of him. He is heading off to college soon. So we have fish in our pond again, which makes me happy. It's that time of year when we do get mosquitoes here in Florida, and we need them for mosquito control. So they have a job and a purpose, and they are feeding our new addition to the pond, which is this beautiful lotus over here. And hopefully she's got a couple of pods. We'll have some blooms and I can film an update there. Then for all of my orchid viewers, of course I am Crazy Orchid Lady, I do have this Cattleya Jamaica Fire. She is beautiful. She's actually got 3 stems blooming, and she's working on another one in the back. She is one of my older Cattleyas. I think I've had this Cattleya for about 13 years. I've had quite a few divisions. Some of you may remember this is a new pot for her, so something new. Take a look here. We have a dendrobium, not currently in bloom. And we're going to turn over here to the left. So this time of year is extremely wet for us, and because I have been out of town, I am putting all of my vandas out here where they can get water. We do get afternoon summer storms. It's very nice and hot, so they get some really good radiant heat. All of the vandas are doing very well. I do have a few rescues that I did not film coming in because, as you guys know, vandas, when you first get them and they are a rescue, their leaves are fully closed. These guys were completely closed. I had to trim off all the very long roots that they came with, and for the most part I've had them now for about 3 months, and all of these, as you can see, are new growths with growing root tips. This one was in pretty bad shape. I left what I could, but you'll see she's got some nice fat roots coming in, looking really good. This is a Aerides odorata, which I got last year, and I did a video on when I first received her. She's doing very well. Let's see here, what else do we have? This is the Christensonia vietnamica, which I got during an orchid haul. She's doing very well. She's very tiny, but she is growing, and she's got some beautiful roots. This guy, I am not sure how it's doing. It does have this little piece of growth in here, but no real roots to speak of. This is a miniature orchid, and for the life of me I can't remember what it's called right now. I think it's an Ascocentrum miniatum, but really hasn't made any change for me. However, it's still alive, and I think it's been looking like this for about 6 or 7 months, so fingers crossed it will like this new position, because where I had it before it really wasn't doing anything at all. And then here, of course, are some of my older vandas. They're doing very well. Again, just kind of keeping them hydrated out of the really hot sun. They put on a lot of new growth at the tops. They're all looking very healthy. Let's see here. We have this. This was that rescue Cattleya that I got end of the year. Let's see here. My Tolumnia, which I brought from the back. This was the red Tolumnia. I went ahead and put her in a hanging pot. My Vanda Mimi Palmer. She's doing really well. So is her little cookie. Let's see here. This is the orange Cattleya. I think it's the BLC Lawless Apricot Orange. She's got a beautiful, nice, big new growth. So doing very well. See here. These guys didn't fare very well during the winter. They're all looking pretty sappy, but I'm sure they'll come back with no problems. She threw out a spike, and I went ahead and let her. Sorry about the pain on my hands. I am doing a project. So yeah, she's doing nice with just a few little blooms. So I figured I'd let her bloom for me, just so that I could have something on this wall, because it looks pretty sad. I may need to make some purchases. Possible orchid haul, people. Alright, and then let's see what's currently in bloom over here. Alright, so I have the Oncidium Dancing Lady, doing very well. My Zygopetalum, she dropped a whole bunch of buds. She had about 3 buds, but there she is, doing very well for herself. And then I did move all of these guys out here because I was not in town. So I wanted to make sure that they would get adequate hydration. They're all really liking it here. So I'm going to keep them here until I come back from my next trip. So lucky me, I back-to-back trips here. But yeah, look how beautiful it is. So again, this is the Cattleya Jamaica Fire. And as you can see, she has 4 stalks filled with blooms. So absolutely beautiful. Here are all the little Vandas that we started off with being. Okay, so back here we are. All right, so here are all the little Vandas. We started out with these guys being pretty darn small, and I just want to kind of give you a comparison as to where they are now. Look how much they've grown in just a year, from last year to this year. These guys have gotten really big. I had to move them into their own individual baskets. They're doing really great as far as reproduction is concerned. So here they are. I do expect possibly blooms from this one next year. And this is the Lata Gold. And this one is the Vanda Pachara Garnet Butterfly. So hopefully, this one may be another year out, but this one definitely I should see some kind of bloom from them given the right amount of light. And then here's all the tiny itty bitty little Vanda seedlings that we got in that one haul. And as you can see, these guys are doing really well. I've got them in a little community basket. Let's see what else. So here's another one. Again, just doing really well. I think this was a no ID one. Oops, she may be getting stuck to my hole there, but she's doing really well as well. And then here's another community basket. These guys are kind of in between in sizes, so that's why I have them here. Just gives them a little bit of added stability and protection. My Dendrobium aggregatum, she should have bloomed for me this year. I just don't think she has enough light here, so I may be moving her. And then my Encyclia Sedelii, and she did put out some nice new growth. She put out 1 and 2, but this, which I believe was going to be a flower spike, rotted on me, and that happens sometimes, so I had to deal with that. Let's see what's going on over here. So a couple of interesting things. This was the Encyclia tempensis that I got, and it was tiny. It actually broke on me, and I ended up getting 2 pieces out of the same plant. And luck would have it, the larger division threw out this beautiful spike for me. Check these little guys out. They are beautiful. They don't really have a scent other than I can almost get like a muskiness to them. So, but she does have, it looks like 3 on here, and this little division is putting out 1 little flower spike, so I'm very happy about that. This is my little community pot of miniature phals. I kind of get 1 bloom off of each, so I always have something blooming there, which is great. And then, surprise for me, I did not expect any kind of blooms for several years. This is the Neophoenicia falcata on Mamie Island. I'm hoping it's the Mamie Island, but obviously it is a Neophoenicia falcata. It is not a very big Neophoenicia. As you can see, I think if you refer back to some of my older videos, you'll see where I did get this in a haul. She had 3 fans. This fan, which was not as big as it is right now, a smaller fan that was almost separate, and then this tiny little growth, which is now developing into a nice fan. Well, lucky me, they like tons and tons and tons of light. She didn't do anything for a long time. And then I stuck her on my back porch with all the Cattleyas and gave her severe light. And you can see she started changing colors and getting this beautiful kind of red striation on her. And now we have Spike. It looks like it's got 3 buds on it. They're all developing really beautifully. They have like little tails on them. She's pretty happy. She's got happy sap all over her. and we have some ants that are living in there, which is just fine with me as long as they help her out. And hopefully I'll be able to do an update showing that. So that's what's currently in bloom. I will be doing an update video here in the next couple of weeks on the Cattleya seedlings in the Growstone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day and enjoy the summer coming. Bye-bye.